If you were spending your own money, where would you start to fix the problem? And Deborah, we'll start with you.
I would definitely start with qualitative research. So, customer interviews or possibly usability testing of the current site experience. I think, some of the symptoms mentioned earlier, like low engagement or high bounce rates, can let you know there's a problem, but you don't always know why. So, when you talk to customers, you just get such a better sense of what they're looking for when they come to your site and what improvements would have the largest impact on their experience. And so once you've identified some key themes from the customer interviews, I would then follow up with a survey to pull from a larger pool of participants to make sure that, the findings aren't skewed by outlier data. And then from there, you can start to flesh out the customer personas and build journey maps to get a better understanding of who your primary users are, how they're engaging with your brand at each individual touch point. And this approach not only uncovers the largest opportunities, but then it allows you to prioritize your efforts so you can build out a roadmap for improvements. As a part of that, if possible, I would also include internal data points below the customer journey map, almost like a service blueprint. We've been starting to do that with some of our clients, and that shows, internal actions, internal pain points, technical limitations. And this has been really helpful in identifying some of the root causes of issues that might be tied to internal processes or an outdated tech stack.
Well, that's great. Mike, what about you?
Yeah, going back to the question, how much money do I have to spend again? No, I'm just kidding. Let's pretend if resources were limited, because that's usually the case that we see. I'd first want to know where my current buyer journeys stand. That would mean getting an expert audit of my personas and journeys by performing a modest number of prospective customer interviews and interviewing key internal stakeholders from marketing, customer service, and sales. Same as what Deborah said. If I had additional means for research like Deborah, I'd want to perform buyer journey mapping for my key persona or personas on top of my product or service. Having the outline for a buyer journey map will set you up for the long term by giving you the option to build upon them or create more of your own in the future. And just to elaborate a bit more, the journey map or maps created will provide plenty of value. They will help you to visualize clearly the steps, actions, and emotions that your prospective customers has throughout the buyer journey. They will identify the gaps and friction points along the way. Depending on how detailed your map is, it can inform you of the internal interactions, processes, and technology that are interfacing at each step of the way. The buyer journeys are a tangible output that can help build alignment and foster collaboration, hoping to knock down those ever present silos. But most importantly, the maps are a tool to help you identify opportunities for improvement with each friction point. Honestly, I get a little excited talking about journey maps because they're such a useful tool for both UX researchers and for our clients.